It's fight week here in Dublin ahead of Zuffa Boxing 10, and I'm with the face of Zuffa Boxing. Callum Walsh is back with me, back from a visit to the motherland down in Cork. How's the last few days at home been?
Yeah, it's been great. You know, the weather was good too. You know what I mean? The weather was nice down in Cork. You know, we got I think we got 3 days of sunny weather. You know, and it was nice. You know, we done sauna down on the beach. You know what I mean? Into the ocean to get that real, you know, Irish feeling. You know, to wake you up, give you that bit of energy coming up here. You know, and yeah, it was great to be back in Cork. You know, I mean, I love it. I love coming home. You know, I've been away for a while now, and yeah, it's good. You know, fighting back here. There's nothing like the Irish fans. You know what I mean? Fighting here in Ireland is the best.
You're speaking of touching base with the Irish soil there. I saw you hitting pads in a cow field down there.
Yeah, we done it all. You know what I mean? We were out training with the cows. Yeah, we were at the beach. We were at the sauna. We were out in a boat. We were doing everything. You know, Cork. I like Cork. You know what I mean? I mean Dublin's grand. You know what I mean? But I like the more quiet country living of Cork. You know what I mean? And I mean I'm from Cork. I know where everything is. Dublin, I can't find parking on the road.
You wouldn't be the first Cork man to be biased about Cork being better than Dublin. Farm life, I suppose. Yeah, farm life is something you're used to anyway, so hitting pads in a cow field. I mean, you're coming from living on a farm. How's farm life in California in comparison?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, at least I know my cows. You know what I mean? I know they won't attack me. We were in that cow field and we were hitting pads, and I seen the big bull coming down the field. I was like, oh, we better head up out of here now, I'd say. But yeah, the farm life is good. You know what I mean? I have a lot of animals. I have a lot of stuff going on, but it keeps me busy, you know what I mean? I like to stay busy, otherwise I'll be doing whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, I need to have a busy life, and it's I enjoy it, to be fair. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm enjoying watching some of the vlogs you guys put out, and I was just talking to Tabitha there. My wife is Brazilian. How's your Portuguese coming along?
I can understand it. They wouldn't be talking about me in it that much, but yeah, no, I don't speak it at all.
I'm the same. I'm very low level, so I won't ask you anything in Portuguese. We'll get on to the promotion now. Obviously, this is a big year for Zuffa Boxing. The breakout came in March when the Sky Sports deal was announced for the shows over here, and I spoke to Dana at the time about it, and he said there's big plans with you being at the forefront of that, you know, to build the Zuffa brand in Ireland. Do you like having that extra responsibility on your shoulders?
Yeah,
is it something you think about?
That was the first time I even thought about it there now, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't see it as a responsibility, you know what I mean? I see it like as an opportunity more, you know? It's like I go out there, keep performing, keep winning, you know, and I'll always be that person, you know what I mean? It's fighting's a weird thing, you know what I mean? I go out there, take a couple losses, whatever, they'll find someone else, you know what I mean? It's a bit
shallow.
Yeah, fighting's a bit, you know, they could get some other Irish person, you know what I mean? But you have to keep winning, you know what I mean? And obviously, yeah, I wouldn't say I don't feel a responsibility. No one has ever put pressure on me, you know, Dana, any of them, they haven't put pressure on me to go out there and do this, or you have to do this, you know, just keep winning, keep doing your thing. They keep giving you the opportunity to be the face, or to be one of the leaders, you know. I think of it as an opportunity more than a responsibility. And
it's up to you then to go and prove your worth. You've been doing it, and your level of competition has been growing. I mean, you were tested even in your last fight. You touched the canvas in the last fight. You're in there against a really good guy again this week. The tests are coming thick and fast as your image, as your reputation, as your stature grows in the sport, aren't they?
Yeah, you want to watch? Get a slow-mo of that, and when I touched the canvas, my glove touched the canvas. He hit me in the shoulder. But yeah, I don't know, I was a bit sour over that one. Right? I don't think it should have been called a knockdown. Well, I mean, if your glove touches it, it is, but they should be able to look and see the punch hit your arm or whatever. But yeah, that one's out of the way. I sparred that fella before, like my last opponent. I knew he was going to be tough, you know what I mean? And moving up to 160, you know what I mean? It was my first fight at a higher weight class. You know, I'm not the biggest for 160, you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely need a couple of fights, you know, to fill out and get a solid game plan of how to get these fellas out of there at 160. But I think we've had a good amount of time here now, 6 months in between the last one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Irish boxing is in a great space at the moment, a lot of big opportunities for fighters, but what I'm really liking seeing is that even in your promotion in Zuffa, they're filling it up with Irish names. You're not the Irish face on the card this week. There's a load of them, and really good high level guys, and a lot of them around your weight class. Does that get you excited?
Yeah, well, you know, I always said it, you know, we're such a small country, but we do produce some of the best fighters in the world, you know what I mean? We're known for that, you know what I mean? It's our best sport, really, you know what I mean, fighting. And yeah, I mean, just because there's Irish fighters in my weight class doesn't get me excited about anything. You know, I think why would we? In my thinking now, whoever wants to fight me, you can. I'll fight you, no problem. But like in my thinking, I'm like, right, we're such a small country. we have 3 fighters at the same weight class. Why would we want to fight each other right now if it doesn't make sense? There's loads of other boys out there to be fighting. Let the Irish grow, you know what I mean? And I mean, if it's for a world title or something, I see how it makes sense, you know what I mean? But just to eliminate another Irishman doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? I think an all-Irish fight only makes sense at the highest level.
We are seeing world titles now starting to land on Zuffa cards. What's your plan now for? Do you have a goal of when you would like to compete for a world title?
I just want to keep fighting as many times as possible, 5-6 times a year if they'll let me, you know what I mean? I sat out for a bit now, on this one, and it's been my longest time out of the ring, and I want to just get back in there again, but at least once more by the end of this year. And next year, just keep fighting, and just whatever they give me, whoever they give me, whatever it's for,